Republic.
Oh my fucking god. You think that glare is gonna mess it up? You want to close that blind? Pull it out and close it. Oh god, hey, I'm stuck here with Fouliet. Just pull it out, baby. Okay. Thank you. How are you doing? I could care less. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, them bosoms look delicious.
Well, thank you.
Oh, shut up.
How you feeling today? That food was so good.
Yeah, that food was delicious. I won't lie.
Yeah.
That food was delicious. And what's the topic today?
The topic is I got engaged last Saturday.
Oh, that's the topic.
That's not the topic, but that's the topic for today. Don't mind my nails, guys. We was playing dodgeball at Connor's party, and my nail broke, so I have 2 missing. But being that we're speaking about my nails and my finger.
So what does that mean?
I got engaged.
Oh, okay. Saturday. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How was it?
It was beautiful.
Oh, it was.
It was beautiful. Do you guys remember a live? If you guys tune in each and every Sunday, there was a live where we was talking about marriage and stuff like that. And then somebody had asked us the question, and I looked at you. I was like, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Yeah. What about it?
You liked it, so you just put a ring on it.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. It's crazy you were saying it, though, because I was planning that since back then.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's crazy. I didn't say you're crazy.
And I was, give me the shit. The topic for today. Oh, thank you. They said congratulations to us.
So they're not congratulating me, they're congratulating you. I don't got a ring on my finger.
Not yet.
The fuck?
Not yet. That's why. Not yet.
Yeah, we missed last week. We just had a lot going on. It was Connor's birthday party, Mother's Day, the proposal.
Yeah, it was like and we were tired.
Back and forth.
On
so
Sunday?
We really missed last week. And then like the proposal really threw everything off because nobody was expecting that. Except me, of course. But
and we celebrated after the party. You know,
yeah, we went out that night. I got a little what would you call it? I wouldn't call it wasted. I would say I was a little intoxicated. Because I still enjoyed my night. It was when we got home. Had a little whack. After that, I was fine.
Just a little whack.
Just a little bit. Okay. All in the car, but it'll be
so, right. You know, the next day was like a kind of a hangover or whatever.
It was not a hangover. What are you talking about? A hangover is when you can't get everything shit together. We got up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, went to Lindenhurst, went to Brooklyn, chilled in Brooklyn, came back home. There was no hangovers. It's for the pussies.
So that's why we couldn't go live, guys.
Right. That's not why we...
Hangovers is for the
pussies. We didn't go live because everything that occurred last week.
Yes, that is true. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. I didn't get to go live and tell you guys that, but happy Mother's Day. And thank you to the people that say that. But okay, so I have a question. What I wanted to know was like with people being in denial, why are people constantly and always being in denial?
In denial in what aspect? In regards to what?
Everything overall. And those people who are normally in denial are liars.
I don't agree.
Really?
I don't agree.
Most people that I know was in denial about mad shit, 9 times out of 10 be pathological liars. Like
most people I know that are in denial are hurt.
Yeah, but when I say liars, meaning that because they're in denial, they're lying about other things surrounding the reason as to why they're in denial.
I don't agree with that. I think a lot of people that are really in denial be really insecure. Don't do much of a lot.
For instance, being in a relationship.
Okay.
Knowing the relationship is fucked up, downhill, everything about the relationship is negative. Not saying that you want to talk to somebody about your business all the time, but even like the people closest to you, you wouldn't even want to say like, well, yeah, shit is just fucked up for me. I don't really want to talk about it, or not right now, or whatever. However, no, everything is good. Like he's a good man. He do this, he do that, and be lying.
I think you're only referring to one particular person in one scenario, and that particular person is insane.
Yo,
when you disregard that person and you think about everything else, majority of people that be in denial aren't forthcoming with that information. Don't really dwell on it. They rather just act like it's not happening. Because they're hurting. The only asshole I know that would be out lying is one person. And you know who that person is. So I don't agree with that. But I do think when people are in denial is when they either really hurt and they don't want to deal with some type of trauma. Especially in regards to a relationship. Because it's mad time you can see the facts in front of you. Because I've been denying before and I never thought I would be in denial. But it's mad time you can see the facts. But if you're not 100% sure of something, I can understand why you might, be like, yo, that's not going on. But I think the person or the scenario you're referring to, that's
just one person.
Just one fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand that being in denial shit. There's also people that's in denial about the little tedious things like their weight or being in denial about, how they look or, shit like that. Like just being in denial, period. Like overall.
I mean, I think it's a
You feel like it's something that you're in denial about?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I struggle with it daily. I just feel like whatever gets you through your day is going to get you through your day. So what you might be in denial about, somebody might not even see that as an issue. Or somebody might not even be able to relate. But I could be in denial about a lot of things. That doesn't mean I'm lying to myself. It's just not something I'm 100% sure of.
I have a question for the men out there. You guys have a woman that will do any and everything for you, but yet you walk all over her. You pretty much treat her like she ain't shit. And then when you guys like get around your homies or whatever, however, you're like, oh yeah, this bitch is dumb. Like that bitch is stupid. Or other people around you are saying the same thing. Why wouldn't you stop them in your tracks and also stop yourself in your tracks and say, nah, she's not stupid. She just loved me?
I think you just put too much into one thing.
What you mean?
I think if somebody got somebody that they using and abusing like that and doing everything for, they not gonna let their man disrespect them like that. If that's where they getting their things from.
I've seen it.
You keep going off these one scenarios.
But I'm saying like I get my questions and everything from
because she allows it.
Specific.
All right, so I'm gonna do it like that because she allows it. So I'm gonna do whatever you allow.
So that's what I'm saying. For instance, you taking advantage of me, you doing everything you want to, take advantage of me or whatever. Whether I allow it or not, why not just be like, nah, she's just a good chick. Like she holds it down, or you know what I mean?
Because she's not a good chick. See, that's the problem with women. Your definition of a good chick is not the same as a man.
What's your definition of a good chick?
She know what she need to do. She know what she don't need to do. A good chick not gonna let you walk all over her. So when y'all be saying, "Oh, she a good chick," no, she's a walk all over chick. To an extent. Same thing with a man. Y'all can have a great man, but he not be everything y'all want aesthetically. That don't make him a good nigga. He could go to work, go to school, but be a square. That's not what you into. That don't make him a good man. He cool. Don't get me wrong. So I don't believe that. But the definition of a good depends on what the opposite is looking for.
But I feel like a good man, it'll be different for everybody.
Yeah. So that's why I said it depends on what the opposite is looking for.
Yeah, like
somebody's definition
what I feel
of
maybe a good man might not be
somebody else's.
Again, when we get back into being in denial, there's a lot.
I heard women say they don't like none of that mushy, lovey-dovey stuff from their man. I was like, word, okay.
That's a sign of affection.
Some people don't like that. Some niggas don't like when they girl always on their fucking back. Some people don't like that.
What are you trying to say?
I didn't say anything. I'm simply saying what you might think is cool in a relationship, somebody else doesn't.
Question: am I always on your back?
Some, not always, but you too much sometimes. But that's just you.
It is.
So I'm not gonna try to change you.
And you proposed to me, so you love it.
Oh, that does not mean I love it.
You love that I'm always on your back.
No, I don't. It's not what that means, man.
I have a question for you, and then you can take over.
Who?
You. There's a lot of people who go through what they go through in relationships and things like that, and they hold on to a previous situation.
I do.
My opinion is that I feel like letting go is a sign of growth.
That is true, but you can let go of something doesn't mean it's gonna hurt. That's what I think people don't understand. Just because I let go of something, it just means I'm not feeding that thing any more energy. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's not gonna still hurt. That doesn't mean it's not gonna make you move differently. So, but I feel like
a lot of people get confused with what letting go means.
So what's your definition?
My definition of letting go is if we're in a relationship and something bothered you or hurt you or whatever, and you want to move on, and we want to move on and fix us and get us right, letting it go, not forgetting it. I feel like people get those two mixed up. Letting it go meaning we're not going to bring that up no more, meaning we're not going to speak on that no more. We're going to grow past it. You're laughing because I used to do that.
I'm laughing.
The word is used to.
Whoa, see? I'm laughing because it's ironic that you say that now. When you don't do this, you let me just, you know what, go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't do it anymore. But that's why I'm speaking on it now. That's why I'm able to speak on it, because I got past that. And that's why I know a lot of people like me.
Then you would understand that it just the first time you said you was going to let it go, you didn't let it go. It takes time. That's the thing I think people don't understand.
And that's what I'm saying.
When you do that, it's not going to just be over just like that. Every time you get emotional, you're not going to not want to break it up. No, it's going to take time for you to do that.
Yeah, and also, too, I feel like people get confused with letting it go or forgetting it. Not that you have to forget like a situation that happened that hurt you, or no, you probably always want to remember so you can make sure you don't go through that again.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, just don't forget. Like, I'm gonna always listen.
I just feel like
people are always gonna remember
or move forward if you constantly bring up something that hurt you. Or
I think you can. You just won't move it in a positive manner. Like, you will be moving in life. You're just gonna move on. What I'm saying is, you can. It just won't be a positive direction y'all going in. Because like there could be great things within your aspects of your relationship going fine, but that thing that you keep dwelling on still might come up and be an issue. So you can move on. It's just which direction you're moving in. Because people can move on and move separately.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as trying to make the relationship work, trying to fix the issues that were.
I think it's tricky.
Like, I feel like, okay, cool, we're not going to keep bringing up the issues that hurt us. I feel like do speak about it. I don't want nobody to feel like they shouldn't speak about a situation or issue that hurt. Because maybe the other person might not thoroughly understand how bad it did hurt, or they may think it wasn't even a big deal.
True.
And you never even spoke about it. So it was just like, okay, you keep bringing it up. Oh, I never even knew you felt like that. So I feel like speak on it, bring it up, get a clear and vivid understanding as to why or how it hurt, and then let it go so you guys can move on.
Yeah, the letting go process will be much difficult, much harder, though.
I agree.
Like, that's the thing people don't be like. That's the hard part about the relationship, when y'all working on something and you were the person that caused the pain and you trying and just when you think, all right, we good, that person brings that thing back up. You as the person that messed up got to keep putting forth that effort because it's your fault. And I know people feel like, yo, I did everything I could. All right, well, you signed up for it. You asked for that person back.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I did everything I could. I'm not doing this no more fucking
all right, cool. But you asked for me back. So, all right, so be out. But that's how it be, though. It just depends on if somebody worth it or not.
That's true. I know I'm worth it because he.
Oh my God, you about to smoke my whole shit, man. I'm serious. I'm serious.
You said something?
No, I didn't say anything about that.
Okay. What do you have for the peoples? What do you want to speak on?
I don't know.
I wrote all the topics today.
I don't know. I was really off these last few weeks. I just finished my finals. All the running back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was expecting more
engagers.
Yeah, much more engagement, but it's still like, we got to get back on track.
And we tuned in late today, guys. That's my fault. My apologies. We went to go get something to eat.
Yeah, I was hungry.
We're engaged.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like that's a big deal.
Why?
It's a big deal for me because we came a long way.
I thought we came a long way before the engagement.
We did come a long way before the engagement, but we were just up here speaking about working marriages, not working, how often we seen them not work, and why we aren't comfortable yet with getting married.
Yeah, but I see, and this is something a lot of people don't understand. Like, we're not married yet.
We're not.
Just because you're engaged, that means you're in the process of getting things right to get married. You understand what I'm saying?
Getting engaged is like, what did he say?
Getting engaged is like jumping over a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You know, when you're up going high, you hear the chunka. You're an asshole.
That part.
Yeah. So I remember, because when I first I had called my man. I called my brother, like my right hand. I was like, yo, boy, I'm really considering asking Tia to marry me. This was in like October. He was like, for real? He's like, nah, call me. So I remember I was coming from class and I had called him the whole walk to my car. If anybody know where I park my car from my school, it's a long walk. Sis. And he was just like, yo, you sure this something you want to do? I said, yeah. I said, but I'm going to do something I never did before. He's like, what's that? I'm going to take my time. So I waited like damn near October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 7 months before I actually did it. I bought the ring 2 months prior. But that whole 5 months in between that, I was just taking my time. And that's when I felt
we were bickering in between. Nothing crazy.
But that's
nothing
how
like
I knew I was going to be ready for the steps, at least the steps to marriage, because I never took that long to decide something. And it wasn't like, oh, I was on the fence. No, I just rather be patient. Like, if I'm going to ask you to spend the rest of my life with me, I'm not going to ask you that over a 2-week time span. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just not something you ask somebody. So I just took my time. And then when everything felt right, I bought the ring and I sat on the ring for 2 months. And then everything was just cool. It wasn't what I expected, though. Tia smoked my shit.
He expected me to run and jump into his arms and everything
I did not. I just did not expect you to do what you did.
I didn't expect you to ask me that at our son's first birthday party.
Okay, but when somebody asks, when someone asks for your hand in marriage, what would you normally do?
How I thought I would handle the situation would have been.
But you didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
Tell me what you did, please.
I started crying. And I'm like, are you serious?
Before you started crying, what were you doing?
My eyes, when you got down, I'm like, what are you? Oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious? And my eyes started watering. I'm like, oh my God, wait. And then it just, but even when you said that, it felt like, I think it's because you were on your one knee.
It felt like forever.
It felt like forever. Yeah.
It did feel like forever.
When we replayed the video,
it looked like,
long. Yeah, it looked like you asked me.
But
and I was
listen,
like, yeah.
You know, technically, like, yo.
But you just had to be that nervous to where it felt
exactly. She didn't say yes until after I hugged her. She didn't get the words of yes. Oh, no, you did not. You was like this.
Can we watch the video?
You're not gonna. All right, cool. First of all,
I said yes before you stood up.
I don't. Okay.
I'm telling you.
I don't want to do this right here
because you like looked at me and you was like, "Is it a yes? Is it a no? Like, what is it?" I'm like, "Yes."
And the video clip you turn away. That's why I can't recall that. All I know is I was like, yes. Okay.
You weren't down there forever. Can you go to one of the videos?
Son, I just said I don't want to do that.
All right, but can you just go to one of the videos?
But if I said I don't want to do that, why am I going to?
Because I want to turn it to them. We don't have to.
No, we're not fucking doing it. Hell no, we're not doing it.
No, but seriously, like watching the video, it wasn't
as long as I thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's to y'all. It felt like, remember, I just expected you to be like, yes. You said a bunch of other shit I didn't want you to say.
You wanted it to be like so quick, and because you did everything so quick. First of all, I was confused at why you wanted me to give my son to his godfather.
What's wrong with giving my son to his godfather?
It was immediately after we said happy birthday, so we didn't even do the old school way. Happy birthday to you. I was gonna get into that and do all that, but then you whispered in my ear, said what you said. Like everything was just out of it. Just I didn't know.
How did you want to know?
No, I like the fact that I was surprised because I don't get surprised. Nobody gets surprised. And I always end up finding out, and I did it. But it was just like I was in shock mode. I don't know any other way to explain the fact that I was in shock mode. I was in shock mode. Like I was shocked. I was shocked, like specifically because of the people that was there.
What would anybody have?
Because it was just like. It was difficult. We went through stuff with our family. Like I went through stuff with my mom.
Right, that's fine.
Like
they
was
all there.
They were
for our son. So why does it matter who was there? If they was all there for a positive reason.
This is what I'm saying. I'm just explaining to you as to why I was in shock mode.
I'm trying to understand why. You said the people that was there. I'm trying to understand why.
They were a snippet of it. Like the people that was there, and also too, I'm being proposed to. Like not saying that I'm not worthy of being a wife, no, but it's just always contemplating and thinking and dreaming of me and you being together forever. And it was like, there's the first step. Outside of me and you getting through everything we've been through and everything like that. But that was like, okay, there's the first step. That's the first step right there.
Right.
And it just happened so fast. Like, it just happened so fast.
Like, how would it occur slow? I'm just asking.
Like, there's some people that do like little build-ups where you see some shit on the screen.
No,
and then
we're not
you see
doing,
like
that's not a surprise.
Now, I'm not saying that I wanted you to do that. And that definitely wouldn't have been a surprise because I would have knew what was going to happen next. But then by the time that would have hit, I probably would have got out of shock more like...
First of all, to see your whole family talk too much. So me telling your family or trying to get your family in order to plan or like set you up for
would have blew it up.
Was ridiculous.
I
wasn't doing that with mine. It just made no sense. The only person that knew what I was doing was Chris. Because we planned this shit. That was why I was so anxious for him to be up here. That's why I was so anxious to get him in an Uber to the place all the way from New York. Because we planned it for mad long. And if y'all don't remember, after the dodgeball game, you saw me slide off. Yeah, I was sweating. So I'm talking to Chris. I'm like, all right, I'm nervous.
My finger was bleeding all over the place. And he's like,
yo, you fine, man. You sweat. Stop acting like that. I said, yeah, my mom ain't raised no bitch. And I got my shit together. And I asked you. Nobody knew. Everybody was in shock.
Yeah.
But I kept telling you, like, yo, all that shit people had to talk about in particular.
Yes.
It'd be like that.
I'm happy, though.
I'm glad you're happy.
I'm excited to be your fiance.
Oh, my God.
I got to put my hand like this.
No, you don't. You look dumb. You look dumb,
I'm
man.
Excited.
This is mine.
Is that for
yes,
what?
It is.
Do you have anything else you want to discuss to the peoples about? Because I don't think nobody's here. It's hot outside. People are probably like barbecuing and they're like probably outside. So we don't have really.
You know, we probably gonna have to start taking us outside, see how that works. In the yard, get the life around you. Yeah, so, you know.
We don't have that many engagers like we would on the Sundays, but it's beautiful outside and everybody is probably outside enjoying the weather.
Take that into account.
People are having like barbecues and everything like that. Because even before I went on live, I was checking Facebook.
Everybody was out and about.
Everybody was out and about.
The weather nice. It's about to be sort of 70 something today. Nobody's sitting in the house now.
Waiting for us to go live. Yeah,
you gotta take that into account. Start doing interactive lives, like when we're in a car or something. Little quick snippets, half an hour snippets. Instead of just on Sundays.
Like throughout the week?
Yeah, like pop-outs. Like if we in a car, we riding somewhere, yo, heads up, we about to go live in 5 minutes.
Right.
And discuss everything in a car, or like when we chilling, you know, our little barbecues and shit. Stuff like that.
Somebody called me recently about their relationship. I just want to say, I am not a relationship guru.
So you be fronting like you are, though.
I don't. I be listening.
You be fronting like you are.
When these couples call me with their issues, I listen.
And then give you 2 10 cents.
I do, because
fronting like she a guru.
But it's not that I'm fronting like I am a guru. That is not the case. What it is I voice my opinion. I'm
gonna tell you Tia's favorite opinion, and this is one thing I hate. Tia swears she know how a nigga think. This is her favorite opportunity. Cause the nigga gonna do this and the nigga. Oh, I just be in the back like this. Mind your business, boy. Okay.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
Okay.
The person that called me was a guy. So I gave him my opinion from a woman's perspective. Niggas need to hear that sometimes. They do.
I don't know what niggas need to hear.
It's not like all the time. First of all, we don't know how each other think. Like, I don't know how a man think, and men don't know how us women think.
We never assume. Y'all be assuming y'all know how men think.
No, we don't assume. Yeah. But I can voice my opinion.
You can always voice.
And it just so happened every time I give advice, my opinions be valid. Like,
this is why she thinks she's a guru.
I'm not a guru, though.
And it's guru.
Anyways, like I was saying. So as far as the relationship, what I explained to both of them was on a separate terms. Like, I was talking to the girl and I was talking to the guy separately. They were not even together at the time. It was 2 different days. But what I was explaining was, it's okay to separate. It's okay to break up. Like, they both was making it seem like that is going to be the hardest thing that anybody can ever do. It does.
And you should know that.
I do.
Okay, so.
No, but that's why I felt like, okay, I'm going to voice my opinion on this, because sometimes, we've mentioned it before, you have to be with someone else to know that that's not who you want to be with.
I don't agree with that. Sometimes I feel, I'm going to let you finish though, you have to be apart from someone.
That too. I did say that too.
Whether or not you with somebody else or not, you'll know if you need that person. So
right, I agree. Like I explained to them, sometimes it's okay to be single. Like I told the guy, you don't have to jump into a relationship with the female directly after y'all break up. Like, you don't have to do that. And the same thing with her. You don't have to do that. But if it does happen, you might be in a relationship with that person. You might think that, okay, cool. In the moment that is fresh and brand new, everything is fine, everything is cool. But yet you're still missing this person. You still want to be. Eventually, if it's meant to be, I feel like it'll come back. So that's why I was trying to explain to them that it's okay to separate. They've been together for over 5 years, so they're both like.
And they're not married?
No.
I'm about to say it. I saw you using that now.
What?
Y'all not married yet? Oh man, that's
why
crazy.
Did you propose to me?
No, that's not why.
No, but seriously. So I was explaining to them that it's okay to separate. The reason why I say that is because sometimes in a relationship, being together for that long, there comes a point in time where everybody's content with everything. So being content with everything, there's no space or room or thought of growing or moving past or being better or doing more, because you guys are content with where you guys are at. Yes. And my thing with that is, sometimes when you separate, how you feel and what you feel you was content with, there's other people that may point it out like, what's going on? Cool. Or like, who doing that? Or that's what I meant by, sometimes you got to be with somebody else to know that that's who you know.
Okay,
because somebody else may point out some shit that you be like, wait, but hold up, my bitch used to like when I did. Yeah, but you can't go around doing that. You get what I'm saying? And you don't always have to move on. Again, like you said, like I said, you don't always have to move on. Being single, you get to learn yourself.
But that's not easy, man.
It's not.
Like, I
feel like with their situation, like, they act like they can't just let it go, but it's so toxic. And and the more it is, the more it keeps getting toxic.
They got kids?
So my thing is yes.
Then that's one of the hardest things, though. Like, y'all gotta figure that out. People don't be ready for those type of conversations.
Explain
like,
to the kids.
I would hate to have those conversations. Like, yo, how many of you doing this with the kids? Mm-hmm. Who's staying? Who keeping what? Who leaving? Again, how are you doing the schedule? Before
it gets to that point, nobody was thinking about the kids when it started to get toxic and trying to fix it and make it work and fix it. No, everybody was content. Motherfuckers be feeling like, oh, we got kids, niggas ain't going nowhere.
That's a valid point.
So it's like, cool, you wasn't thinking about the kids, and let's not make it seem like the kids is going to be a harder deal when it's time for us to separate. No, because that'd be that'd be like the main thing. Like, okay, cool, we're not going away because of the kids, but yeah, it's getting toxic and more toxic and more toxic and more toxic, and the relationship is just and to me, you don't really want to leave it like that. You don't want to, especially with kids. You don't want it to be on some shit where, oh, I can't stand you, I don't want to be around you, I don't want to see you, fuck you, let's separate. It is what it is. Let the kids figure it out on their own. No, if it's not too toxic and you guys can leave both level-headed, cool. All right, I'm gonna take the kids on this day. You gonna take the kids that way. They don't really gotta know nothing.
So who's gonna be the bigger person and set that up? This is what I was saying.
With both of them, I feel like both of them are too afraid. Both of them don't feel comfortable enough to leave each other. So it's making it more difficult. And then that's the excuse that they're using. The kids. Who's gonna tell the kids? How are we gonna tell the kids? What steps are we gonna take? Basically,
Tia will always do this whole thing. What? She sugar show everything to the kids.
No, I just feel like it's different when you just have your one kid. But when you have other kids that the man was also taking care of as well, that to me, that right there is the most difficult, because naturally them kids are probably going to think, okay, so cool, now it's going to be another dude coming around. Like, naturally. And it don't have to be like that. That don't have to be the case. They could just be separated for some time and try to make it work after.
Look, I don't know. I'm not a guru like you.
I'm not a guru. I'm not either.
The relationship guru. The gurette.
No.
Is that you pronounce it gurette?
Yeah. Sorry. No, but on a serious note, seriously, I'm really not, but I just do seriously feel like at this point, as many phone calls as I got from both of them and speaking to both of them on different terms, like they seriously do need to separate. And I don't say that to people. I don't really prefer to mention that to people because that's not my place to tell somebody that they need not to be together. I just feel like at this point, I don't want it to get worse than what it is now because I genuinely care for both of them. It's going to continuously get toxic and more like hatred is going to get involved. You're going to despise one another.
Sometimes I think that needs to occur.
Really?
Sometimes you gotta. To me, I don't really feel like you love somebody unless you hated them at one point. That's me personally. Like, I don't feel like you can appreciate somebody until you despise them and then did not appreciate them.
Like, basically until you felt every different type of feeling.
Yes. Until you went through every aspect with somebody, how do you know if you truly love them? Does that mean at that point you hated them, you saw them for their worst, right? And despite that, you still chose to love that person again. So I always felt like you can't tell me you love me if we ain't go through some shit or you ain't feel like you hated me at one point. Because that's a relationship.
Right.
So I think they need to probably get to that point. Because clearly the point they at now is not stopping anything. At all. Like, it's not stop. Love y'all stinky butts. First of all, don't ever call us stinky butts. Ever.
Love you too. I feel like too, that's pretty much how it goes.
How what goes?
They'll get to where they are right now. And then one person will do something like, for instance, cook dinner, probably light some candles, buy a gift, and then it goes right back to them being back together.
And then another circle.
And then another situation happens. Yes. That's exactly why I said.
That's Tia's favorite line. Shit, don't call me that outside.
No, but yeah, like I just feel like that's why I feel like they need to separate because they've done this already. Like if it's to a point where you're disrespecting family members that's not disrespecting you, and it's getting to that point to where I feel like if you don't have respect for the spouse, of course you're not going to have respect for anybody else around the spouse. You guys maybe do need to separate because it's not going to be too many times you're going to keep speaking on that situation. And also, you getting disrespected by somebody from, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's difficult for me to explain it without saying names and things like that.
First of all, when you're getting disrespected by a family,
your mother's disrespecting her. She's disrespecting you and the father.
I automatically feel like, if I'm with you and your family disrespected me, you're supposed to handle that.
Absolutely.
Period. Like, you shouldn't even have me out here arguing or fighting with your family. That's your family.
And that's my thing, too, with young men. If your mother is disrespecting your spouse, you need to speak up and stop feeling like, oh, that's your mom's, you got to deal with it. No. That's crazy to me. That right there is crazy to me.
All right, but some people don't be thinking, like some moms don't be thinking to disrespect it. Some moms just gonna see if you got a backbone for my son. And you of all people should know that because you're gonna do the same shit with Connor. So cut it out. What?
Okay, so after you as the mom see that, okay, cool, you got the backbone for the son and everything like that, fine. But continuous disrespect?
Yeah, but that's just for that man himself. Like you.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I personally feel like if your mom's really respects you as a man, she wouldn't be disrespecting your woman.
I personally feel like if your mother don't have a care in the world, she's gonna do what the fuck she want to do.
But you're not listening to what I'm saying. No. Your mother can do whatever the fuck she wants. But if she really respects you as a man, she's not going to be disrespecting your lady. That's the point I'm trying to get you to understand. So your moms clearly don't respect you as a man. Because your mother, don't get me wrong, your mother can say what the fuck she want to say about your lady to you in private, whether you want to hear it or not. But if your mother going out of her way to disrespect your woman in front of people that aren't family or just all around in general, that shows that lack of respect for you as a man or as a person in general.
Yeah.
But if you are going to allow your mother to disrespect her, your mother going to keep doing it.
And then that's why I feel what comes to play with that is, okay, cool, you're going to be letting your mother disrespect me, so I'm going to be disrespecting you and your father or anybody else around you.
So hold on, look, somebody just wrote, so disagree. Your mom can respect you and not like who you with just because. I understand that. What I'm saying is your mother can relay that information to you. She can let your spouse know she don't like her. But she don't have to disrespect her. And that's the big thing. I don't gotta like Tia family. That don't mean I'm gonna come around disrespecting her. Mm-hmm. And what I'm not gonna do is put her in a position where she gotta pick a side because I'm being disrespectful to people that aren't being disrespectful to me. So your mother don't gotta like none of your girlfriends. That is cool. But she don't gotta go out of her way to disrespect them. And same with your girlfriend. You don't gotta like my moms, but you're not gonna disrespect my mother.
But I also feel like it's not the fact that the mother don't have respect for the son.
It is.
I feel like the mother feel like she can be a mother anytime, any place.
No, and that's where you're going wrong. No, that's where you're going wrong.
It's about I'm your mother.
No, you don't gotta disrespect my lady to let me know you my moms.
You don't have to.
We already know that. Your mother disrespects your lady in front of you because she don't respect you. Mm. It's that simple. And this is the problem because men make it okay for their moms to think like that when they don't clearly state the obvious. If you my mother and you got respect for me as a man, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of emotion she got. That's a grown woman. Yeah, like to me, it's like it's making excuses for mothers. If you're a mother and you don't like who your son is with, you let that be known. You let it be known what you're gonna partake in and what you're not gonna partake in. But you going out of your way to disrespect that person in front of your son is only gonna cause a problem with you and your son, and a bigger problem to where that couple, unless your son is involved in, don't want to be with you. Mm-hmm. It's that simple. So if your mother don't respect you, she's gonna disrespect your lady in front of you. Mm. It's that simple. I don't want to hear, oh, she's being a mother. No, she not. She don't respect you as a man, and that's why she's doing it.
That's difficult.
It's not difficult. Start asking, demanding respect. Again, one of the biggest things I learned, if you know, this is something like, if I know my mother's disrespectful, she gonna go out of her way. I'm not saying this is my mother. If I know a mother is disrespectful and goes out of her way to disrespect who I'm with, I'm not going to put my lady in that situation. Mm-hmm. Especially if I'm not going to be checking it. Now, what's another thing? If I tell you, come with me to my mother's house, I ask you, my mother get out of place and I check it, I'm going to ask that you stay in your place while I'm checking it.
Right.
Don't make it extra. Don't turn it into something. Shut up for 1 second. Let me handle this as a man, and then we go handle what we got to handle.
Right.
But then again, if your mother cares for you and respects you, she's not going to put you in those situations. Because she could easily call you in the room, I don't fucking like her. Y'all could go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could easily call you into the back room or tell you in advance, don't bring that girl to my house. Mm-hmm. But to to come around and act like everything's cool and then disrespect is because you as a man allow that and your mother don't respect you. So somebody said, that's right. Mothers, they want to fuck their son. Oh. That is not true, man. That is not true. Mothers need to learn their place. There's a very distinct place for mothers in a relationship. I just want to add that. Another comment is, well said. Agreed, Ball. You have a great point. Somebody sit your ass down somewhere and let your son be in whatever relationship he's in. That's easier said than done. And that person saying that, no, it's easier said than done because you got a son. Let's see if you saying that when somebody got your son out here crying, breaking his heart. Yeah, And the last comment is, and the last thing you want to do is have to pick or stay away from them. And that's my point. That's why I said a mother that really loves and respects her son, let it be known I don't like this person. Let it be known what I'm not going to partake in. And you give that mother the opportunity. Can I bring this person around now? No. Can I bring this person around now? Yeah. I'm not going to disrespect when we bring that person around. Mm-hmm. But this is something people do not want to hear. If your lady sees your moms walking all over you, and this is for men, she's going to do the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. If your woman sees your mother walk, now listen, everybody be, you're not supposed to disrespect your moms. I'm not saying that. I'm saying having a healthy relationship with your mother. Mm-hmm. If you're a grown man, your mother should not be your boss. She should be someone you confide in, someone who helps you, and someone you really love and look up to, not your boss. So if your mom be disrespecting you and walking all over you, your lady gonna do the same thing.
Agreed.
And please don't feel away when your lady try to do it, because you didn't feel away when your mama did it.
Agreed.
Cool.
Those be them harsh ass mama's boys.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with being a mama boy.
It is not.
There's nothing wrong with it, but you need to know when you need to be a man.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
That's it. Like your mom should not be running your relationship. Period.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what your mother.
Son or daughter.
Period. Your parent should not run your relationship unless you're in your parents' home. They paying all your bills and they taking care of you. Cool. You gotta shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. But if you calling yourself an adult and your parents are still telling you what to do in a relationship.
Yeah, girl. I always got snacks.
Yeah, she smacks. You gotta hear her eat. When we be in the house.
I usually have cookies, but we didn't stop to get cookies. So I had to get a lollipop because I usually have cookies.
Yeah, that candy good. Yeah, it's good. That's all she does. It was
the blow pop.
The charm blow pop, right?
Yeah.
I can't eat candy anymore.
Yeah. That was one of your favorites.
Yeah, man, I can't eat candy anymore. But back to that, with the parents in the relationship.
Mm-hmm. What I also want to say with that too is, but that's what I mean by is just so much shit right now in that relationship specifically, to where just like I do feel like separation. Not saying do it for the parents, right? It's toxic a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, I understand.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that because a relationship is hard within itself, but to deal with the outside effects of it too, like stuff that shouldn't be impacting your day to day, it takes its toll. Mm-hmm. Like to where you can't get away from it. You can't talk to your family because your family already involved in a negative way. Yeah. Can't talk to her family because they involved in a negative way. Yeah. Can't talk to your friends because they already approved. It's like, it's hard to find.
And that's what I'm saying too. Like, so your mother came in the situation not liking her. Did you just eat the candy?
First of all, I just tried to taste it. Just said numerous people came into the relationship not liking her.
Not liking her. On top of that, people grew to like her and appreciate her or deal with her for whatever reason. In the midst of that, again, if your mother is disrespecting you in front of your spouse is just naturally going to do that. So I feel like that came into play all around. And then that eventually happened around his friends and his relatives. And then that made it even worse.
All right, so somebody wrote, you're absolutely right. Once the outside is involved, it's hard to get back on good terms. I don't think it's hard to get back on good terms. I just think y'all got to work together. And I think that be the problem when outside people are involved, when y'all not together on y'all shit.
How do you feel about outside?
And somebody wrote, hold on. I peeped that ball. Did it taste good? You know it tastes good. I tried to get a little hit. Damn. Can't do shit. How do I feel about what, dear?
How do you feel about outside people being involved and you guys trying to work together and then getting a therapist? Going to the therapist and the therapist telling you as the man that you need to let go in front of her. How would you feel about that? Would you just go?
I need to let go?
Really?
If somebody from the outside is looking at that in all aspects, and because with the therapist, technically, if we go together, y'all supposed to be 100% honest with the therapist. Mm-hmm. The therapist is going to give you the best advice for the individual. That's the therapist's job. Mm-hmm. And not going to worry about who you hurting or who you killing for.
Because the therapist technically don't give a fuck about neither one of y'all. They're just doing their job.
They're doing their job. They're going to do what's best for the individual that's in front of them. So if the therapist is telling you you should let go, that's something you should put 80% of your consideration.
Basically gave a time frame. You guys have a week to figure it out, make it work. And if it does not work within a week, then you have to let it go.
Well, did it work within a week?
It didn't work in a day.
Oh, then they got to let it go. And when I say let it go, that don't mean we're not gonna be together again. We need to figure this out apart.
Right. But that's my whole thing overall. Just because you let a situation go at a point in time. Because
it's not that easy.
It's not, but Stinky, this is what I'm saying. No, we have yet to mention that it was easy.
All right, well, what I'm saying is
to mention that
it's harder when y'all live together, y'all got kids. All right, I gotta move out. I gotta find a whole new place, get this whole place furnished.
All right, but suppose you can do it in a serious manner and not do that. Like some people feel like, okay, letting go of a situation. Now we got to move out. Okay, so what if we don't have to move out? What if we don't have to tell the kids anything, but I'm going to sleep downstairs or I'm going to sleep in the living room? And
that's too much for me. Like to me, I can't do that. Like to me, if we're going to not be together, I don't want to see you every day then. I don't want to run into my kitchen where I'm trying to relax. Oh, she Get the fuck out of here. That's why I said, if we're going to break up, like really take time apart, for me to miss you the way I need to, or to me to give myself, I have to not intervolve my everyday with you. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think that's gonna work.
Them still staying together.
Yeah, because y'all clearly don't want to stop. So you staying in the same if that's why I said at the end of the day, as a man, you gotta keep your money up. You know why? For situations like that. Let's say she fuck up. You got, because half the time the chick not just gonna get up and leave. Cool, you make sure you can pay these bills and do what you want to do. I can get my own shit. You gotta got your money right. So I'm pretty sure if they've been in a relationship for that long, the man got his shit together, it's not hard to go find an apartment. And when I say that, I just gotta sleep there.
Yeah.
I'm coming in this house whenever the fuck I want to see my kids.
What if he pays all the rent and everything like that?
Then she gotta get the fuck out.
She gotta go.
If I'm paying all the bills and we're not working, you gotta go. Or you could start paying half of the bills, and then we could figure out something else.
Gotta go.
The fuck? Then it's rock, paper, scissors, and whoever wins, we're gonna go. So you better have your money in the
always been rock, paper, scissors. Let's be clear.
Because you cheat. No, listen to me. Tia throws out the sign 1/10 of a second after she sees the formation of your hand.
Let them judge.
I'm just okay. Let me read these comments first.
Okay.
Hold on to that.
I got it.
Yeah, wait till our lease is up and then we can go our own ways, because if I'm staying in the same house, we sleeping in different rooms, I'm sneaking in. Yeah, you little freak. Of course you want to sneak and get your hump on. That's why that don't work, man. Another comment is, the way this is sounded, they need to leave each other alone for good and work on co-parenting, because it's a lot of damage done. Next. Girl, go suck some new dick, sweets. Shut up! Oh, I don't care who paying the bills. I'm not going nowhere. That's the problem. When I see, this is what I be talking about with women, how y'all childish when it's time to become adults. Real talk. Like when after we get our emotions out and it's time to make real decisions, that childish shit don't work.
No,
I'm sick. Y'all kill me with that shit. That's the problem. But if a nigga leave y'all with all the kids and don't leave you with no money, oh, he childish. Fake ass. Jesus Christ. And go smack a fatter ass, bro. Goodbye. Anyway, like I was saying, if we got a 50-50 arrangement and we decide we going to split, the best way to figure out who going to stay and who got to go is rock, paper, scissors. Right?
And
now I'm going to show you. Okay. Make sure you keep your hand hot.
Okay.
Watch it. Let me see your hands.
Like this?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Did y'all see that? Did you see? Tia will wait and hold it and didn't do that. She's a fucking cheater. Tia, you cheat all the time. Can we do one more time? Yes. Let's start at 3.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I won that. The fair square. 1 up. Yes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I won that. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. See how she did that? Yo, I swear to God. That's why I don't play. Yo, listen. When she wasn't cheating, I was winning. The second she starts slowing down and seeing,
what? Yo,
listen.
I went the exact. Ask them. That's why we just did it in front of them.
First of all, I don't need to ask anybody. We're gonna watch this again tomorrow when my emotions are out of it. I want you to see how you move.
Okay.
Fucking cheater, son.
You lose every time we play that.
The first was fair. The first one?
Yes.
That I said that the other ones wasn't fair.
You said on here that the first one was not fair.
I don't remember that. First of all, look. She's a fucking liar. Who is that? She's a liar. Cause listen. Cause Tia always cheats.
No, I always win that shit.
See, I'm gonna show. Look, I want y'all to look into your hand. See,
look,
stop. Listen. The trick to this is Tia doesn't form the fist to do it. She holds it like this so she can see a glimpse of what you do and hit on top of it. Okay, hit. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Exactly. You see? Watch her hand. Instead of rock, paper, scissors, shoot, you see her. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh yeah. That's how she a fucking cheater. You don't. No. You. Like why I gotta tell you the rules? Because you know how to play.
Because I've been playing this and you always.
Because you've been cheating your whole life. Damn, son. Fucking cheater. I'm watching. She didn't cheat. You're a liar.
No, I'm not.
All right, that's it. Okay, that's it.
And I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What I told you. She don't even know what to do because she's so used to cheating. I told you. Fucking cheater, son. Look, when we did it the real way, she didn't even know what to do. She didn't know what to throw out. She's a cheater, bro.
Time out.
Now I'm hot.
Said that this
now I'm hot. Tia, son, everybody go rock, paper, scissors, say shoot.
You're shaking it. Rock,
Nobody shoot. That's a cheat.
Shoot.
Nobody, yo, listen to me. I've never, in the life of the lunchroom policies and classroom Snickers snacks, never seen a motherfucker go like this.
Can you read them, please?
Tia, I seen the last one. Exactly. I feel you, but I think that's her natural emotion. Yo, y'all won't make it. Niggas said that's her natural emotion.
I've never seen nobody do this to play rock,
niggas always rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Look, it doesn't
rock, paper, scissors, shoot. It do. Listen to me.
Sticky, you just did this today on the live. I've never seen you.
You're a liar. You're lying. See, I always hit it like that. How I hit it?
You never did this.
How I hit it?
We go like this and we
go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So I always keep this to your look. If I'm going like this and you're going like this, you can always kind of pre-see and jump into the rock, paper, scissors, She's a cheater, man.
I'm not a cheater.
Niggas play like that.
This shit all the time.
She a female. She play different. Y'all cheat.
No. Yo, I've never cheated playing rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, Tia, don't be the pot on the kettle, calling the kettle on the pot.
Stop fucking playing.
I was watching more clips last night. Sorry. All right, that's enough of that because I'm hot. She got me tired. This sounds like something Joe Mama and Templeton will argue about for hours.
That's his spouse.
Son, because son, y'all don't understand why it bothers me when she does that, man. That fist is cheating.
Holding the fist.
Stop it. That comment automatically gets exfoliated because that's Cessia. Your friend is going to lie.
No,
get the hell out of here.
Automatically doing fists.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Notice when she tried to do it the real way, she didn't even know what
Can we try this way one more time?
We can try. Let's do your
way. My episode is
Let's do Damn it, Tia!
My way or
your way. However you do it, I'm going to do how I do.
Just shake your hand.
Listen to me.
Oh, I'm going to do it? Okay.
Listen. You do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. You ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper,
we go 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 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 I played my husband yesterday. He said I cheat every time. Yeah. That's all y'all do is cheat. I hate playing with Tia. Tia's talking about, oh, Bob, you need to learn how to play spades. Why? So you can be cheating all day? Fucking cheating ass. I mean, hot, god damn it. Yo, you don't play his way, you cheating. Exactly. What's the score? She fucking won. She cheated.
Exactly, I won.
Goddamn.
Plain and simple.
All right, I'm hot.
And I won fair and square.
Oh my god. I just didn't feel like going back and forth.
Okay, but in any event, if the relationship is seriously that toxic, it is going to be difficult to leave.
But you know what I think is crazy? Like, I don't like to bring up me and your relationship, but when we felt like we were too toxic, we wasn't seeing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, unless we had, like, really with the kid, we wasn't interacting like that.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why it's hard for me to say, because, like, when we was doing that, it wasn't like that.
I was thirsty. I was going to wait for her to come back this time. She shouldn't be using cups. But no, but that was the thing.
Yes,
I was scheduled for working and everything was different.
Yeah.
When we was our time frames of working, we wouldn't really see each other like that. So it worked out for us to stay in the house together.
Yeah, but it depends. Because there was a time when me and Tia were together, but we didn't know we wasn't together.
Right.
I kind of found out through her after school.
What?
How you break up with somebody and don't tell them. Be
like
Joe Budden. Santana. Fuck you, break up and not explain to that other person. But I mean, yo, if they don't figure it out, then mind your business.
We had a bunch of comments. I don't know if you like them.
I was reading them all. What are you talking about? It was all about the game. I need to invite y'all to game night. Is lit. You won, sis. She didn't win. I don't know how to play spades either. I thought I was the only person. Yo, when I was in high school, I was trying to get the girls at lunchtime. I wasn't playing cards.
I learned how to play spades after like 18, 19 though.
All right, but what I'm saying is, and if I'm chilling in somebody's crib, I'm not playing with cards. You know what I'm playing with. Got time for no fucking card games, girl. I played my husband yesterday. He said I cheat on time. I play this. That's all y'all do. It's cheat. What's the score? I won. What are you talking about? Anyway,
you didn't.
Like, back to what we were saying.
In
regards to the couple you're referring to, they ain't gonna never get it together.
They're not, because they don't want to leave.
That's the problem.
Toxic or not.
And if both of y'all hurting each other and both of y'all don't want to leave, then that's your relationship.
Yeah.
Some people work in a constant toxic relationship. I know a bunch of people in a fucked up relationship that been that way for years and it's working. I know
somebody that did it for 15 years, married and all.
And it's working, toxic,
right? It's not working. It's toxic.
It's no.
It was working for them. Yes.
You know about the functionalism theory?
What?
It's a sociology theory. Everything in society happens for a reason, and those things continue to work in this place. Meaning, poverty in society, even though it's fucked up, the system works around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these killings and death and all this AIDS and all of that shit, it's all fucked up, but society still works and functions as normal. Mm-hmm. That's a toxic relationship. Yeah. Y'all all fucked up, everybody doing wrong, but y'all going on about it every day, and not one of y'all leaving.
Right.
That's it. That's my point.
So Mia, don't do that again. Don't do that again.
What she did?
She just FaceTimed me.
Oh.
While we're live. So Connor got your iPad? Yeah. Unbelievable.
Nigga just said, I'm just here hating him and his whole family and friends. Why? They did nothing to you, boo.
How you know?
If they did, and you still with him, and he ain't do nothing about it, don't be mad at them. They ain't do nothing to you, boo. Leave his friends and family alone. Focus on him. Y'all be all right.
How do you feel
y'all
like
get through it.
How do you feel like would be the best way to start that discussion, though?
Start what discussion?
Knowing that the relationship is extremely toxic and you want to put forth effort to.
Yo, what we doing? Tia, how many times in the bed I used to turn you over? Yo, what's up? What's going on?
What we doing?
How we doing this? That's how you fucking start it. You start the conversation by addressing what's bothering you. Nigga said, thank you. Let me prepare what the fuck I'm gonna say. Real shit. Like I hate people, yo, I don't know how to
go about.
Yo, all right, look, this is the perfect thing. Tia don't know this. I had asked her to take something off her finger the day I was gonna propose to her. Now there was a part of me like, damn, I don't want her to feel away. I don't give a fuck if she feel away. I just don't want to make it hot that I'm about to ask her this. So she gonna feel away, and I don't care. My whole thing was, when do I do it? Do I do it at the thing? Do I do it a day before? No, I'm gonna do it before we leave this house, letting you know what it is, like I always do when we go somewhere, right?
Yeah, I feel like that was in that same type of situation as well.
That was not easy to come to you with.
The day before the proposal, a situation occurred, and I felt like my thing was to speak to you about it in person. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, my thing was, I'm gonna tell this nigga. He stepped out to the car, out the car to go buy us something. So I texted him like, when you come back in, we're gonna speak about X, Y, and Z. Okay.
I had no issue with you.
My thing was,
you didn't even have to start the convo when you got in, right? I'm gonna address shit.
I already texted him and let him know. But my thing overall was, I don't give a fuck if he get upset about whatever the hell I gotta say. But we're not playing this time around. I need to speak and say what the fuck or how I feel. You're either gonna appreciate it, accept it, or not. That's just how I was thinking.
I gotta respect that. It's mad shit you talk about that I don't want to talk about or I wasn't in the mood to, but I'm gonna respect what you want to talk about, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like, oh, there's a right time and a right place to talk about something. No, the right time is when you feel it is.
But I feel like women use the situation with kids as the right or wrong time. Like, oh, like, what are we gonna do with the kids? Because when she
cold, man.
Yeah, when she brought it to my attention. When she brought it to my attention, that was the main thing that she was saying. The kids.
Yeah. Well, I think you're foolish as a man to let the woman use the kids in that kind of way.
Yeah, just continue to be a father. Continue to do what the fuck you gotta do, and that's just that.
Like, the only thing I'm gonna ask, if me and you break up, we not with together, don't bring nobody around my kids. And if you plan on doing that, let's talk like adults and figure out. And if you can't respect that as a woman, you don't be mad when that man starts shitting on you. Real shit. And the same thing with a man. Don't tell her not to do something that you got a bunch of women around your children. That's not cool either.
Question.
Here we go.
How do you feel
Right. Them kids don't give a fuck. That was a comment. That was a comment. Right. Them kids don't give a fuck. How do I feel about
How do you feel about a situation where the girl basically pretty much truthfully and honestly stopped everything for you? Right? And at the point in time that she did, it wasn't just only necessarily just for you as the man, but it was because of her growth in life. And you happened to be in her life at the time that she decided she wanted to change. She didn't want to play games anymore. She wanted to be all for you and only you. But that wasn't enough.
Enough for who?
The man. The man doesn't want her to have friends. The man doesn't want her to do anything outside of him.
Question. When she made that decision
to be with him,
to drop everything and do everything, did she make that clear to him?
That she did that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think she's a fool.
Yeah.
Because if I lay everything out that I'm doing everything, this is what I'm giving up and everything, and you're still asking things of me beyond what I already did, and I'm staying here, that's stupid. That's like me telling you, yo, I'm about to drop all my. That's why I said, does that person know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm dropping everybody. I'm dropping. This is what I'm doing. You going to be with that?
The person knows specifically because the in the beginning, like when you first starting to deal with somebody, talk to somebody, this person was doing certain things, different things that the person didn't like. The person started to speak on those things. Listen, I want you to stop doing X, Y, and Z. I don't want you here. I don't want you there. I don't want you there. Okay, what exactly do you not want me to do? And then the person, the guy told her exactly what it was, so she stopped. Now that she stopped doing that, now as of recent arguments and things, there's more things on top of
she's fool. You got to put your foot down as a person. All right, you asking for too much. Yo, this is something I learned about a relationship. Just because you ask something of somebody doesn't mean they have to say yes. Mm-hmm. That shit was hard for me to understand because I was so used to getting my way with women that I didn't need to ask. So when I did ask, I expected stop at the drop of a fucking hat because boss speaking. Real shit. But it don't work like that. So I can ask anything of you. What you agree to is what I'm going to expect.
Okay.
That's the thing. But that's one thing I hate. And this is one thing. Don't agree to something. Tia used to do this shit and smoke my shit. And then 2 weeks later, yeah, well, I felt the way like this and that. Why you didn't say that when I asked you when you agreed? Because I would just then don't agree. Say that then.
I used to feel like I was under pressure. I used to feel like when I got asked the question, I had to answer it immediately, opposed to have the time to think.
Okay, right.
That's how I used to feel.
Right, and I never ever don't need to answer this question. She's a fucking liar. Let me read these comments. Especially if you guys are in a toxic relationship, y'all doing everything with the kids, being stopped, and the kids noticed and don't give a fuck. That is true.
That's what I said.
And the person was like, was he spending money? Anytime a man is in a relationship and there's kids involved, he's spending money. Right. When I said, listen to me, I said in a relationship, not y'all fucking or y'all calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend. If we living together and I'm calling them kids my kids or all of our kids, the man is spending money. Period. Okay?
The money to spend.
He's spending money.
So it could be the opposite way.
Right. She wouldn't be with him for too long. They wouldn't be doing all this. If that nigga not spending money, trust me, she not sticking around if he fucking up. I guarantee it. Y'all not listening to me, son. If that man's spending money, you see why she don't want to just leave, right? Uh-huh. Exactly. Because that's the only way I'm seeing a woman dropping everything to please a man. I mean, yo, it varies and depends. Not spending money. Oh, well, if she's stopping everything, his next thing's to ask her to stop breathing. That's it. Yo, shut up. Yo, I'm trying to read these comments, please. You can't let no one tell you to stop doing everything that is a part of you. That is true. That's why I said somebody could ask everything of you. What you agree to is where the line's going to be drawn. Somebody just wrote, y'all got to compromise. That is the truth. Just because I asked you something don't mean you got to do it. But can you meet me somewhere in that
Speaking of compromising, that was my thing that I was explaining to her as well. Well, what did he stop doing? Because he's doing every single thing he's been doing from the beginning to the...
But that's her fault.
Exactly.
That's her fault. When somebody asks something of you that's out of your character that you have to work on and change, why you can't do that then too?
I feel like when men is asking women, oh, I don't want you to have this person as a friend or that person, or I don't want you to go here, go there, go there. My thing is, like, seriously, the reason why is something called having a social life is because people need that. The shit exists. It's real life. Like, you're not going to tell somebody they can't have friends. And then in the beginning of the relationship, you approve of this friend and only this friend. But now that friend.
This is where you're wrong. You can tell somebody whatever you want. You can ask them whatever you want. She's stupid for agreeing to it. Okay?
For agreeing. Right.
I could ask anything. I don't want you to go outside tomorrow.
Okay. Right.
Are you gonna go outside?
Yes.
Why?
Because you don't want me to now.
See? And then when I don't come home for 2 days and she in her pajamas and slippers looking for me, it's a problem.
Who don't come home for 2 days?
Y'all gotta compromise. A lot of men can't articulate what they want, though. See, this is where y'all go wrong, son. Oh my God.
No, I feel like
real men can articulate what they want.
They can, but I also feel like men get confused with being a bully or being in a relationship at times.
No, I don't. I think women make it difficult because y'all don't know when y'all want to be a bad bitch or be a respectful woman to your man. And that's the problem. Because there's many times when a man can ask y'all something in a manner that's not intimidating and y'all don't take it as that. Why does it take a man having to raise his voice to show aggression for you to, I'm not saying fall in place or fall in line.
For instance, with the relationship we're talking about, what if that's been the case from day one? Like,
then that's a toxic relationship and she needs to get out of that. Like, this is common sense, bro. And I don't like to think that woman in that relationship is pure innocent.
No, we're not going to say pure innocent. I know
many times that woman I'm not saying whatever he doing is right, but I know many times that woman, why? So
she don't have to feel like, oh, you're not going to just be bullying me.
All right, cool. Like, then get out the relationship. I bet you that person don't want to leave, though. Right. Then shut the fuck up.
You know, people say they do. And
right. I don't care what people say. Did they leave?
No.
And then they don't want to leave. Mm-hmm. I could tell you a whole bunch of shit, but I'm doing the exact opposite. Somebody said, stop breathing, hun. That's the only way you're going to make him happy. Oh, shut the hell up. Somebody wrote, or just let the person know I can't do certain things. Don't just say yes to shut the person up. And that's when I say communication.
But that's where currently the whole argument and everything has been where it is now, where it's domestic and everything, so on and so forth.
But that's her fault from the get-go.
From speaking on and saying what they cannot fulfill, what they cannot do.
For not saying what they can and cannot do. When that person asked you and you were just like, yeah, because you didn't say no.
But that's what I'm saying. You said yeah in the beginning. Okay. And now that you're being asked for more and other things, you basically are saying no to the extra things.
Okay. And that should show you that's not the type of person you need to be with.
And that was like the issue.
And that's the person that shows you're not supposed to be with. If they can't even take into account all that I already did and you asking more of me that I can't do, and now because I can't do it, it's a problem, what are you in that relationship for? He's controlling. That's the comments, y'all. He's controlling. Big facts, homie. Yo, that's what I just said. Like, yo, people know what they got to do. How many times you talk to one of your friends or just in anybody? I know, sis, but I just can't do that. Oh, yeah, boy, you right, son. I just can't right now. Mm-hmm. All right, then I'm not talking no more. I listened to you. I'm going to tell you what I agree with, what I don't. I'm going to tell you what I think you should do. End of the day, you're going to do what you want. People do not listen to me. I mean this with everything. People do not call you for relationship advice. They call you to justify whatever decision they about to make. Tell me I'm lying.
Well, yes.
How many times did somebody call you and you tell them exactly what to do? They do not stick to that guideline and go right back to the shit they told you they wasn't working.
But
I didn't ask you a question. Can you answer my question?
How many times? Well, I only have 2 people that actually call me.
How many times have you seen it? Have it occurred?
Stephanie does it all the time. She literally have me on the phone and tell me what to text, and then she'll text it and then send it to me, and then ask me, "Is that what?" But
Tia do the same thing. Listen to me, Tia. Listen, I will tell Tia exactly what I see to do. Do a whole 360 thing. Somebody else mentioned it. Oh, I'm gonna try this now. Am I lying?
No.
That's Tia. I think that's just people in general. People, like, I'm not gonna call my bro for some advice if I already know what I'm doing. I'm only gonna call my bro if I really don't know. Majority of the time when people call you with their issues and stuff, I have no idea about that. Majority of the time people call you with this stuff, they already made their decision. Yeah. They just want to know if you're gonna support that decision.
No, that's true.
Like, how many times you know how many times one of my mans called me like, yo, this bitch violated. She did all this, do that. Alright, so look, this is what we about to do. Nah, he with her the next week. You already knew you was gonna stay.
No, but there's plenty of times when my friend will call me with some shit, and I will be like, all right, well, this is what the fuck you need to do, and And on top of me saying this is what you need to do, I'd be like, but bitch, you ain't gonna do that.
Exactly. So again, that call was never
because I know that person. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say. People just need one to vent to or hear them out, and that's what it is. People don't want relationship advice. They want you to hear them out. 80% of people want you to agree with them. and the other just wants you to support whatever decision they make, whether it's a smart decision or a stupid decision. Because 90% of the time, the real decision they got to do, they would have already did it. Listen to you.
I mentioned 2 different types of relationships up here. The first one was about the 2 people that have been together for over 5 years or whatever the case may have been.
The other was
with the family and everything, and the other one was this one with trying to get you to stop every single thing. Those
the
were
controlling
2 different,
man.
Right? Those were 2 different people, and the crazy thing is, the second one with the recent,
the controlling.
Yes, with the controlling relationship, we were not on the phone speaking about this relationship. We were not speaking about any of that. It literally just came out with me inquiring about, just natural, how's, everything going with this? Oh, girl, please. And it went from there to there to there. I know. It went from there to there to there. You get what I'm saying? So it was just more like, that's how I also got prior topics to our prior Sundays, because she wanted me to mention certain topics to see, other people's feedback. But
my advice, don't take nobody advice. Do what the fuck you want to do in terms of a relationship.
I feel like you took somebody's advice.
No, listen to me. I said listen to people. Try things that you feel like may help you. But don't be making decisions off of what somebody told you worked or what might work. Because at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do anyway. See if you can learn from somebody. See if that can be applied and for yourself. Because majority of the decisions you're making for the relationship is false. You need to be making these decisions for yourself. You can't make a decision for the relationship. No, y'all got to do that together. So you need to be working on how you could be better for the relationship. I feel
like a lot of men and women currently do that or think or feel that they can do that. They don't make decisions for themselves. They're making it for the relationship, and opposed to having that discussion with the spouse for the relationship.
Right, and it's stupid. Somebody wrote, people don't want to live with regrets, especially if they don't have nobody to blame. 100. That's what I'm saying. End of the day, it's your life.
Yeah.
If you out here looking stupid and you're fine with that.
Oh, that's what. Hey, Wayne, we got engaged on Saturday. We got engaged. You proposed to me on Saturday, Wayne.
Oh God, you're so corny though.
Sorry, I just had to let you know because y'all be up here feeding like
you're really smoking my shit.
Like,
you are.
No, but that's how. Oh, then you got a year over there. Super Dad Thank you, Wayne. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, but a lot of people don't know that when you are making decisions to better the relationship, I feel like you need to focus on you first.
But I do with a unit,
right? As a unit, but I feel like you need to focus on you first. What are you doing that's wrong? Because at the point in time, people be
said, let her live, sis, a fiance. Shut up!
I worked hard to get here.
Oh, shut up, man! Damn.
No, but seriously, on a serious note, I feel like a lot of people that, for instance, if I'm speaking on our relationship, 9 times out of 10, I'm talking about at the point in time of the hurt. I'm talking about all the fuck shit that you did.
I know.
You get what I'm saying?
Me. Not the shit you did.
Right.
It's always the blame game.
Right. So I feel like at the same token, when in a relationship, like, okay, before you want to vent or speak about this, that, and the third, what are your issues? What do you need to correct? What do you need to fix?
But
figure you and yourself out is not.
You want to know something? I'm gonna tell y'all something. So somebody hit me like, yo, my lady cheated on me, boy. I saw some shit. Like she was sweating this nigga like he was me. And I said, all right, well, why you think she did that? And he was like, what you mean? Why? I said, yo, put your pride aside. Why? I'm not saying what she did was right or she had any right to do that to you. Did you give her reasons to? I don't feel like you should be crying in your emotions unless you did everything in your power not to be cheated on. And I know you didn't.
But I feel like
you could have been slacking. You ain't been doing what you were supposed to do. And I'm not saying it's cool to cheat because of that. But you got to be a man first and find out where you went wrong so you could get back on your shit.
Right.
And that's the big point. People don't be wanting to do that.
We also always mention that a lot of people stop doing what they did in the beginning to get the person to stay in a relationship.
Which is stupid.
It is. But I actually think that it's cool that me and you feel like we have to do certain things.
You better.
So we can keep each other.
You get what better.
I'm saying? I think that's cool. I think that people need to do stuff like that.
That is. Like, at the end of the day, if you're with somebody that's extremely attractive and extremely pretty, women are always naturally going to get people that are going to pursue them. So if you got all these other accolades, it's even more. I'm not saying I'll be, oh my God, somebody might try to talk to Tia today. Hell no. But at the same time, I'm much more aware that this is somebody you got. You might want to keep that person.
You also, what I don't get with that controlling shit is, for instance, you don't want your bitch wearing a weave. You don't want her getting her lashes done. You don't want her wearing makeup. You don't want her doing this. You don't want her doing that. Stuff to make herself feel like she looks pretty for her. You don't want her doing those things. So cool, y'all go out, y'all around each other. She's a reflection of you. Not saying that she got to wear makeup, she got to have her hair, but her pride is not going to be, to me, where it needs to be because she's not doing the things that she wants to do. So why as men would y'all want to take out what makes her feel good?
I don't know.
Like you have men that, feel like, okay, they need to go to the barbershop once a week. That's what makes them feel good about themselves.
I go once a week, shape up in a cut, shape up in a cut. Weekly. That's what makes him feel good about himself. And truthfully and honestly, if he's like a day late, you'll get the attitude in the morning. He'll blame it on the coffee. Oh, nigga. If I don't get loving from you every night, that's what occurs.
That too.
Okay, so it just be that. It don't be with the cut. I can keep the cut like, damn, I can keep my hat on like I need a cut. But if I don't get your loving that night, my morning is off. My equilibrium is off. You know what I'm saying? And the coffee don't help, if you want to know. Somebody wrote, there's a lot of bums on 42nd Street. They need to go there for a bitch. Okay, I'm finished. I'm sick of her. There's a lot of bums.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, but seriously. But truthfully, that's not the only relationship that people do that in. There's really men that, and this is my thing. If you don't like your chick or whoever you're dealing with wearing weaves and everything like that, I feel like that's something that you mentioned in the very beginning.
True. Or I think there's a way to go about it. Are you offering that woman alternatives? Are you assisting her with her
to get her hair done?
Not even that. Just because I don't want you to wear weaves don't mean I got to pay for you to get your hair done all the time. No, I can help you buy some products that'll take care of your natural hair. I can put you on to people that'll show you how to process your natural hair. I can make sure I'm trying to make you look and feel beautiful all the time. I see you with your natural hair.
Right.
But that don't mean I got to finance it. No. If I ask that of you, you don't have to agree. And I think that's where people go wrong. But let me read one of these comments. See, I don't care for makeup or wigs, but I encourage doing what makes them whole as individuals, though. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I say you got to be picky. If I know a lot of women that feel like being a whore makes them empowered. Y'all not going to understand that. I know a lot of women that use their sexual deeds to make them feel empowered, which I don't agree with. That's not the type of person you need to be with. If you were somebody that feel like she need to wear makeup and lashes and all that, and then you want her to stop doing that, you don't need to be with her, bro. Mm-hmm. That's what she need to do. That's like her telling you, don't beat your meat at night. You lost your fucking mind. It's mine. I can do whatever I want with my penis. What you mean don't beat my meat? No, I'm not the person for you. Because I'm going to get myself together on nights I can't sleep. You understand what I'm trying to say, though?
Yes.
Right. If you met her wearing all of that stuff, don't ask her. You can't just ask her to go cold turkey.
Yeah.
You got to take your time. Yo, how you look with your natural lash? Mm-hmm. You ever wore your hair natural one time? I found this great cream.
I feel like he does it because he doesn't want nobody.
He's an insecure man. He's an insecure man.
I agree, but
and when I say insecure, if I don't want my lady looking a certain way when we go out because other dudes are trying to talk to her, that shows my insecurity. Mm-hmm. Niggas won't try to talk to her if she got a plastic bag over her head.
That is that.
All she gotta do is show her boobs. Niggas don't care. That shows insecurity on the man, son. And that just shows you never trusted her anyway. Because a real woman not gonna have you out here feeling like she's talking to other dudes or playing around.
Yeah.
So that woman either did that, or he just corny too. And you corny because you're still with him. Damn, like, shit.
End result, you're corny.
Hey, like, I can understand, like, yo, this is something I don't like about somebody. They work on it, but it pisses me off from time to time. Mm-hmm. That's me and Tia. She do some shit that I cannot stand, son. Like, that shit gets under my skin. But I'm willing to eat that sometimes. But it ain't to the point where, like, damn, I don't know if I want to be with her, then we wouldn't be together.
Watch your motherfucking time.
All right, that's my cue. We're getting off of this. Once you start talking like that, dead ass though, just a dried up prune. He wants to date a dry face, dry haired female. See, I don't agree with that. What I think is
he's insecure.
He's insecure. The same, like if a woman starts telling me, I don't want you to wear sweatpants. Oh, I don't want you to wear this today.
I don't want you to wear like white beaters and shit because your muscles and things gonna show. But
I
don't want you to wear like sweatpants because your dick print gonna show. Or...
I wouldn't ask anything of it that you, unless you wearing some shit where I just feel like, yo, you doing too much. I'm gonna let you know. And if you don't agree with that, cool. I don't want to go out with you today. I don't want to be around you when you looking like that. That's me. And people be like, oh, I'm gonna dress this way when I'm with my nigga. Sometimes your nigga might not like that. Mm-hmm. So if I don't agree with you and I'm asking you to take that off, you don't want to, all right, cool. I don't want to go out then. I don't feel comfortable with that. If you want to go out and be a grown woman, I asked something of you. You said no. I respect it. So now I don't want to participate in it. That's the type of person I am. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to be telling you what you wearing, what you doing. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, go find you another man. Next week,
I don't know. My phone's on, like I can't check. Oh. But in any event, you guys got to give us some topics and things to speak on.
And just a heads up, I want to say I'm going to watch this video for the rock, paper, scissors. And I will come with a conclusion next week to show you how and when she cheated. And I will provide the proof of the evil deeds that were done.
One more before we turn off.
One more what?
Rock, paper, scissors. This is me trying to let him win one day, guys.
Oh, my God. Oh, this is me trying to let him win. Shut the fuck up, Tia.
Come on.
Let me see. Best out of 3.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Oh, rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Okay, I'm out. I want y'all to see. Listen, if you could do your hands like this, you get the 10th of a second to decide once you see another hand. That's what I'm saying. Yo, I will report to y'all next. Shut up. No, I'm gonna report to y'all next week.
No, listen to me. One day you will win, right? But
nigga said one day. See, you want to play ball? Because I will bust your ass in ball. One day you will win. I will dunk it on your ass.
But ball is not like an equal thing because I don't play ball.
I don't play ball no more either.
You play rock, paper, scissors though.
I don't play rock. I don't go outside, yo boy. Holler at me. Let me play rock, paper, scissors.
But we play when we need to make decisions.
No, we. So oh my God, I'm not doing this. Thank you, she cheated. Thank you, Wayne. She cheated. She kept cheating. Damn it, Tia. Don't call the kettle on the pot. What's the pot on the kettle?
Wayne, seriously, fuck.
Damn.
Fuck off.
I told you to cheat. I told you, son. Yo, if you keep your hand like this and I'm going like this, you can get a 10th of a second to see what I'm doing and just put your hand to do that.
Wayne.
Damn, man.
Rewind this live and watch all the previous times that we played.
This is how she went.
I didn't even cheat.
Tia, don't listen to me. Tia don't beat me in nothing.
But rock, paper, scissors.
Because you're cheating. There's no way you cannot beat him in nothing.
I got cards and I'm going to play pity pat when we get over.
Oh, my God. So then let's play ball. You see how she's trying to change?
I don't know how to play ball.
I don't know how to play pity pat.
You was a lie. So what card game?
You never played basketball in your life?
I got you.
Okay then. So you know how to play.
All right, so we'll play ball.
And I'm gonna dunk it on your ass.
Tell me the rules. Like,
oh my! Put the fucking ball in the hoop. Yo, we out. That's it. Tomorrow, next week, cause she's smoking my shit. Next week. Tomorrow. Oh, whatever, Tia. God damn. It's fucking hot in here. Move, man.